All right, so today I'm going to be showing one of my Zoom calls. I have a meeting in about an hour, and I'm going to record it and then show it. I want my channel to kind of be more SMMA centered or related. I'm still going to do my workout challenge on the side, and I'll give updates on it. But I also want to add like a 30-day challenge to where I'm posting a video a day on SMMA or social media management or content creation or whatever it is. So yeah, today's video, I'm just gonna literally just show one of my live calls. I have like three calls today, and I'm gonna show one of them with one of the clients. I don't know if it's gonna work out or not, but I'm just gonna record it and then post it so I guess people can see, what I talk about, how my calls typically go, and things like that. So, quick update: the client that I wanted to record the call with was a no-show. Didn't show up to the meeting, and they are unresponsive. So that sucks. But I have another call later, so I'm gonna record that one instead. Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Hey Albert, how are you?
I'm doing well, Thomas. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. Can you hear me okay? Just want to make sure.
Yeah, I can hear you well. Okay.
Awesome. Sounds good. Where are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm from Cameroon.
Cameroon? Okay. What
Yeah.
time is it over there?
I'm sorry?
What time is it over there?
No, I live in America. I live in Washington, D.C.
Oh, you live in Washington, East Coast? Okay.
Yeah, on the East Coast.
So I
So
believe
I
that's
think it's
3 hours.
3 hours behind. Where are you?
I'm in Southern California,
Okay.
LA area,
So,
so
yeah, so
three
I'm
hours.
3 hours ahead of you.
Exactly, yeah. Okay. Yeah, the reason why I ask is because I like to get a good sense of the time zone difference and things like that. But
Yeah, yeah. So I am. So when I'm awake, you are still asleep.
yeah, just a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, then if you don't mind, we could just get started with the call.
Mm-hmm.
What I like to do, by the way, if you have anything else planned, feel free to stop me and let me know. But what I like to do is kind of ask you just a couple quick questions that I have just to get that out the way. Once that's done, you can ask me any questions that you have for me. And then it's just a simple yes or no if you want to continue moving forward. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, cool. So I did go over the messages that you sent me, and I wanted to ask two questions. One, I guess, what is it that you do? What is your brand about? And then two, what are you looking for specifically from someone like me?
Okay, so I'm a physician. Um, I'm a primary care physician, so I treat about everything. But I do a lot of my work on social media is on weight loss and wellness specifically. So if you look on my the Facebook pages, I'm looking for help in managing. Most of the content I put has to do with weight loss, uh, losing weight, maintaining weight, and things like that, and overall wellness. Uh, I am I'm looking to also post on my business on my practice website. My practice is Maryland Primary Care and Wellness. Looking to post on the website, but primarily I want the place where I really want to see the most growth is on my Facebook page, my business page. My goal is to get as many followers as possible. So pretty much engagement. I'm not very interested in website visitors because I don't sell anything on my website. The long-term goal I'm looking at is growing my following so I can make some money off ads. So does that answer your question?
Yes, I do have a couple follow-ups.
Mhm.
So how old is this Facebook page?
Well, it's been a while. I started back in 2016, but I stopped in 2018. I had other things going on. So I didn't really do any work on Facebook up until I believe, from around November 2018 all the way to December 2023. I just started again December last year.
Okay, and what was So there was like some sort of hiatus in between. Is there like a
Yes,
reason
there
for
was a
that?
hiatus in between where I did nothing.
Was there a reason for that?
I just soured on social media.
Right, got it. And then
Yeah.
what type of content were you posting? Or is it you that's managing it currently, or do you have like a certain team with you?
No, I'm doing it myself currently.
Okay, then what type of content were you posting?
There are videos,
Hmm.
um, and photos of myself, for the most part, educational videos on a variety of topics. And then there are pictures, I put of myself with motivational quotes on them.
Got it.
So those are the two main things I've been posting so far.
And then regarding moving forward, is that something that you want to stick with? What type of content do you want your page to have?
Yes, that's something I want to stick with. I'm not a big fan of generic content because
Right.
when I look at the engagements, they don't really generate a lot of engagement.
Exactly.
I had a company in the past that was managing my practice page and will put, you know, week of wellness, make sure you drink enough water and Facebook, if you don't boost something, nobody's gonna see it pretty much.
Hmm.
So coming, so I boost the post, but so I don't want to do the generic. Um, that's fine. You can give Priscilla. Uh, so I don't want to. I so I want custom. I much prefer custom graphics, basically.
Right.
And custom to me would be things that, anyways, what like similar to what I've been doing so far. I do photo shoots and I take pictures, so I would like those to be crafted into good posts, basically.
Got it. Okay, and then moving forward, if you can send me like your Facebook pages, your other social media pages. I think you put TikTok and Instagram as well.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, if
Now,
you can.
TikTok, I just started. The only social media I was really doing
Mhm.
was Facebook in the past. I never really got serious with on Instagram. I had an account which I never did anything with it. Rarely ever. And TikTok, I just got on it like a month ago, basically.
Right. I think if you have content that you're posting on Facebook, it couldn't hurt to also post it on TikTok and Instagram as well.
Mhm.
I think you can take advantage of that. Okay.
Yeah.
And then in a perfect world, I would say, how often are you looking to post? Let's say in a week.
Um, on 3 times a week.
3 times a week. Okay.
Yeah, but and I've looked around on these things and I noticed, well, I don't mind posting 5 times a week, but I only plan on posting the post 3 times a week
Right.
because actually I much prefer 3 times a week because, the end of the day, if you put a post there and nobody sees it, it's a waste of time and money.
Exactly. Okay. So I have written down here that you said you wanted me or someone to create a calendar and graphics and then post videos that you're going to be creating. Is that correct?
Yes.
So the videos that you're creating and the graphics that I would say I would be creating, does that count towards the 3 times a week?
Um, Actually, to coming back to the graphics, I'm not I put that in, but I'm not really sure what I actually meant was like crafting the post, like putting a motivational quote on a picture, for instance.
Hmm.
Is that the same thing you're talking
Yeah,
about, or
yeah, that's
something
the
else?
same thing. That's what I meant.
I'm sorry?
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking at like posting a picture once a week, posting videos twice a week.
Got it. And then you would be providing the video?
Yes, I'll be providing the content.
Is there any sort of editing that you'd like me to do with the content or just
I'm sorry?
is there any sort of editing that you'd like me to do with the videos or is this just you want me to just straight post it?
Just post it. I think I do a lot of the editing because I generally know like what the message I'm trying to convey.
Hmm.
So I do the editing, but the other things like the graphics for the video, I don't know. Now it depends on how familiar, what's your degree of familiarity with videos, using like templates and animating the videos. I don't know if you do those
I
things.
do, yes.
Okay. So coming. All right. See you tomorrow. Okay. Um, yes. So it depends on, so I can generally what I'm looking to do is like shooting the raw video, editing it to Word. And of course, I'm open to taking advice, especially if you've been doing this a long time, if you know what works and things like that.
Right.
I'm just telling you what I have been doing so far. Yeah, so I do the editing of the videos and then I can like the custom graphics, animating the videos, things like that. I can If you can do that, that would be great.
Yeah, I can. You can take advantage of what the services I provide. So I specialize in graphic design and video editing,
Oh,
specifically
you
for,
do?
yes, for social media platforms. So I can do any sort of editing that you're looking for.
Hmm.
I think my recommendation would be maybe if you can send me like one example of like a raw video, I can do and edit for you, and then you can kind of look at what I can do for you.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
But yeah, that can be something we can arrange later. For now, I think that's pretty much all the questions that I had. If, like I said, if you have any for me, I'd be happy to take the time to answer them for you.
Okay, so I guess so let me ask you some. What do you so I guess I read your your bio which was very uh, well written.
Thank
So
you.
you basically, what do you do when it comes to social media?
So, yeah, so I am a social media marketer, content creator. And again, I specialize in graphic design and video editing to organically grow your social media pages. So I create unique content looking at your brand. I look at your competitors, your industry, your niche, and I put myself in the customer's perspective. And then I say, what type of content, if I were your customer, what type of content would I like? What type of page would I follow? And then I kind of use my skills to create content, unique content for your platform, and I schedule it out on a consistent basis, and that usually helps grow your pages organically. That's a basis overview of what I do.
Okay, okay. Now my I mean just based on, of course I am in the US,
Right.
but a lot of my followers, the growing base are people all over the world, but especially people of an African background.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Nigeria, Cameroon, you, anyways, people of an African background generally.
Sure.
So, um, you know, I have other people, a lot of people who are my friends or family or patients of mine who are in America, of course, who also follow the page. Was just looking at it, what the coming, what the distribution was. It's about 70% are people of African extraction and background. You need anything? Excuse me one second.
Sure, take your time.
You need anything? No, I think I'm good. Did that go get back to you about the high school in DC? Not yet.
Oh. Then I CC'd you on the email so you can see it, but I haven't heard back yet, so
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Okay. All right. If not, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. Yes. Um. So yes, basically that's I'm pretty sure when you get
Mm-hmm.
if you get on the page, you will see the breakdown
Right.
followers. I'm just looking at it now. Okay. Um. All right. So how do you operate? Well, I saw your rate there was $15 per hour.
Yes.
Okay. Um. Do you work on a set number of hours a month, or it depends on the work that needs to be done?
It depends on the work, but for any sort of management duties, I have a minimum of 10 hours a week that I would start with,
Mm-hmm.
and then we would go from there.
Okay. And so in terms of budget on Facebook ads, what's the typical budget you work with?
For Facebook ads,
Yes.
so I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I do not do management for Facebook ads.
Okay.
I focus on again content creation, so and management. I don't provide any sort of Facebook ads services at the moment.
Okay. So now 40, so 10 hours a week would be 40 hours a week.
10 hours a week would be 40 hours a month, yes.
40 hours a month, yes. So that is a little more than I think I would need.
Hmm.
I think I probably need half of that.
Okay.
Yeah, because I just have, again, as I said,
Right.
uh, from what I explained to you,
Exactly.
TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and I post 3 times a week and I produce the content.
Yeah, so that was the minimum that I said, but the minimum is typically for when I am doing the content creation. But based off of our call, like you said, you're going to be creating the content for the most part, other than, I guess, the one graphic a week.
Mhm.
So, what I can do for you is if you're okay with it, I'm also willing to do the 300 a month for our work scope that you provided or that we
Mhm.
discussed on the call, if that works for you.
Yeah, I think that works. That works for me.
Okay, so if you can set up the contract, so just to reiterate, it's 300 a month
Yes.
for the 3 posts a week. You're going to be providing the 2 videos, and then I would be responsible for the one graphic or picture, and then I will be managing posting it out, creating the content calendar for your accounts, Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram.
Okay. And how about the video editing?
Video editing, I mean, I guess we'll take a look and see what type of video editing you would need. But like I said, if it requires any sort of editing or where I would be creating the content, that would require me to go to my minimum, which
Okay.
is the 600.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, as I say, I do. I'm gonna just so we understand each other. So I can edit. I will create the video, edit it, and I can give you to put the graphics. Is that what we're talking about?
The graphics, as in
Like the
thumbnail.
yes, just so because I don't know the technical terms on these things,
Hmm.
but like a thumbnail or animate the video.
Yeah, thumbnail. That's no problem. I can do that for you.
Um, because again, the things that take me more time that I really don't want to spend time doing are things like, I guess when you're posting the video, you put the thumbnails and you know what I'm talking about, the
Yep.
graphics. Like sometimes you have some exercise videos that are animated in and out, things like that.
Yeah.
Prepping the video for posting. And then things like Instagram's policy, low quality, it's a low quality video, troubleshooting, that type of deal.
Right. Okay. Got it. Yeah. Thumbnails, captions, um, making sure the dimensions are correct. Yeah, I can do that for you.
Okay. All right. So let me see, how do I proceed with, I haven't used Upwork in a long, long time.
So yeah, as you can see, that's pretty much how my sales calls typically go. A couple notes that I want to mention is you'll notice that I didn't have my camera on. I used to have my camera on, but I turned it off because I like to just focus on the call. I don't really want to have to worry about what I look like or whatever on the sales call. And if a client asks me why I don't have my camera on, I just tell them that, and 99% of the time they won't have a problem with it. Um, and honestly, majority of the time they also have their cameras off as well. But yeah, that's just a personal preference. And also, you'll notice like as soon as I mention my prices, like I shut up and that's something that you want to do. A lot of people, I think, they get so anxious as soon as they tell people their prices. They want to kind of explain and justify their prices. Just say your quotes and stop talking. I think that's my one advice. You'll see me cover my mouth because I wanted to say something. Even now, like after all these calls, I wanted to say something, but I stopped myself from saying it. But yeah, close the client for 300 a month. Not as much as my typical clients, but I mean, it's very small work. So for now, I'm going to reach out to my freelancers or my team members and see which one of them would be best suited for this client, for taking on this client. And yeah, on to the next one.